This ABC15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.
Hi there, I'm Jamie Warren with your top stories for ABC15 Arizona. Valley businesses and events jumping into action after vendors were left scrambling when a convention in Mesa was suddenly canceled. The Atomic Monster Weekend was set to start Friday and run through the weekend at the Sheridan Mesa Hotel at Wrigleyville West. Earlier this week, hotel staff confirming the event had been canceled. One vendor there telling us that he reached out to the FBI and the Attorney General's office. ABC15 has reached out to the AG's office as well and have tried repeatedly to contact the event organizer. As we get ready for a cool down here in the Valley, Coconino County announcing its winter parking ordinance. So starting on November 1st, vehicles, trailers, and storage containers should not be parked in prohibited areas. The ordinance helps get rid of any potential traffic congestion and allows for safer snow removal. Anyone in violation could receive a $200 fine and your car will be towed. It has been 22 years of waiting, but the D-backs are back in the World Series, and it has fans scrambling to get tickets for next week's home games. One Valley man thought he had his tickets bought and paid for, then he's told it never happened. Our Let Joe Know team has a warning about buying tickets online and is going to bat for one big fan and his young son.
As he was watching the Diamondbacks take the National League Championship.
I was probably around the 8th inning when I started looking.
Matt was online finding tickets to Monday night's World Series home game on SeatGeek, the Diamondbacks official ticket resale site. With fees around $1,700 a pair, a lot of money, but quite an experience for Matt and his 5-year-old son, a big Diamondbacks fan.
So it happens every 25 years around here. So I'm 42 years old. My son's 5. I don't want to be, 70 the next time it happens.
SeatGeek sent an email confirming the money appeared to be taken from his account. He had the tickets. Then morning came.
Sorry, your transaction has been canceled.
The SeatGeek email says they couldn't process the purchase. They refunded the money and said Matt could try again. He says the prices have now doubled.
It's about $1,500 a ticket in that certain spot.
A lot of people will be spending a lot of money on World Series tickets. Some people chasing those rock-bottom prices listed by individuals on Craigslist, eBay, and OfferUp. Beware, it could cost you a lot more. Be wary of any price far below others listed. Don't pay with cash or wire transfer or even payment apps. You can't get the money back. Credit cards offer best protections. Legitimate sites have verified tickets and refund policies. Matt's son is such a big Diamondbacks fan, he was in last year's Father's Day hot dog race.
It pulls your heartstrings a little bit,
We contacted SeatGeek. They say the seller does have a small window to reject or accept the tickets before the order is confirmed. In this case, the seller rejected the order, and we're currently looking into why. But they are also now giving Matt a $400 credit, saying with his refund, it covers the cost of new tickets in the same section and row. Matt says he couldn't find the same seats for that price.
Truly, all that I want are the seats that I paid for at the price I paid for. I don't want anything else.
Matt's still trying to work with SeatGeek and get those tickets he really wants on the aisle for his 5-year-old son. We'll let you know what happens. Go to abc15.com/letjoeknow for more ways to protect yourself when looking at World Series tickets. I'm investigator Joe Ducey. If you got a problem, let me know.
Happening today, the Cultural Coalition is hosting its 12th annual Dia de los Muertos festival in Phoenix. The community is invited to take part of honoring loved ones and keeping traditions alive. The free event is from 2 to 7 at Steele Indian School Park. There's also going to be over a dozen food trucks, more than 60 vendors, and interactive activities for the entire family.
Happy Sunday. I'm Nohe Lonnie Graff with your most accurate forecast. We're going to dial it back a couple of degrees today. Low 80s in the Phoenix metro area with a high of 82 degrees. Our average for this time of year is 84, so this is pretty much how it should feel. It's going to be a very gradual warm up today as well. Chilly start to the morning in the 50s and 60s, holding off the 70s even until about 11 o'clock. We'll just be at 76 degrees at noon. And then we don't start hitting the 80s until about 3, peaking in that 4 o'clock hour at 82. 22 degrees. Mild breezes around 5 to 10 miles an hour. However, through the lower Colorado River Valley and along our western border, we do have wind advisories in effect as gusts will still reach around 50 miles an hour at times, and highs will only be in the 70s out to the west today. Central portion of the state will see highs in the 60s, 40s in Flagstaff and the Grand Canyon, 50s in Show Low, 80s tomorrow as the World Series returns to Chase Field, low 80s for the rest of the week.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head on over to ABC15.com or download the free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.